Hello, dear students. So, today in our English class, the paper 2, which we were doing, prose. So, we have done the types of prose in the earlier lecture: prose style, autobiography, biography, and memoir. Now, today in this lecture 4, the topic which are very essential to understand is travelogue, periodical essay, formal essay. But let's see that how much that we can cover up today. So the today main topic is travelogue, and before starting this lecture, let me inform you that I will be discussing the most important points from the point of view of your MCQs or one-liner questions. So please try to understand whatever it is being taught, because this is something which you people have to learn by heart. There is nothing much to understand, but it's nothing you have to just learn it up. So everything that you will learn, you will just keep on marking it on the base of your questions. Try to make your own notes if it's possible for you people. Now, what is travelogue? Travelogue is a piece of writing given an eyewitness account of travel to different cultures and people. This sentence itself is signifying that it is a piece of writing giving an eyewitness according to the person who is traveling from different cultures and peoples. So travelogue is an alternative spellings of travelogue, which is a travel lecture. It is totally based on traveling from one place to another, from one culture to another. So just make a sense that travel log itself means related to something to travel. Okay. So which is travel lecture, film or slides? An example of travel log is an art teacher's talk and slideshow of his trip around the Europe visiting art. This is something, a art where the teacher or where a writer is talking about of the trip around the Europe visiting art. Okay, a description of someone's travel given in a form of narrative, public lecture, slideshow, or motion picture. Now, how you will describe this travelogue? Travelogue, it is a description of someone's travel, a person who is traveling from one place to another, showing the different concepts of cultures, different concepts of study, which is giving you the form of narrative, public lecture, slideshow, or motion picture. I hope that this much is clear till now. It is a very genre of a great antiquity to which many famous, more or less professional or full-time writers have contributed. Now, how it has been famous? What is a travelogue? जब कोई भी एक व्यक्ति एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जा रहा है और उसके बारे में पढ़ते हुए, मीन्स आपको बताते हुए कि इस कल्चर, इस प्लेस में ये कल्चर की बिलोंगिंग्स है, ये चीज़ यहाँ फेमस है, उसकी एक तरीके से स्टडी करना, हर एक कल्चर के बैकग्राउंड की स्टडी करना, या कोई भी ट्रैवल, वट एवर यू आर गोइंग, जिस जिस प्लेसेस पे जा रहे हैं उस प्लेस के बारे में कुछ विशेषताएं बताना, बीइंग अ नैरेटिव इन अ फॉर्म ऑफ नैरेटिव स्टाइल, या पब्लिक जर्नल लेक्चर देना, स्लाइड शोज देना, या मोशन पिक्चर्स बताना, ये सारी खूबियाँ एक ट्रैवल लॉग में होती है. तो ट्रैवल लॉग इज जस्ट टेलिंग अ डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ traveling person or a traveling people who is having a basic knowledge of the cultures and the people. Okay, so as it is being a great antiquity and it is famous now these days, कि एक तरीके से वो more or less प्रोफेशनली इंक्लूड किया जाता है इसको. And for the full-time writers have contributed, by which it has been enriched by the number of occasional writers. So for the most part, these have been diplomats, scholars, missionaries, soldiers of fortune, doctors, explorers, and sailors. People travel around the world. पूरे वर्ल्ड टूर पे जब कोई ट्रिप चल रही है, कोई व्यक्ति पूरा भ्रमण कर रहा है पूरे वर्ल्ड टूर पर, दैट इज़ द ट्रैवल लॉग फॉर एजुकेशन. किस चीज़ के लिए? एजुकेशन के लिए जा रहे हैं. लर्न द लैंग्वेज ऑफ डिफरेंट स्टेट्स, डिफरेंट कल्चर, टू फाइंड द जॉब, टू मीट न्यू पीपल. इट गिविंग यू द न्यू पर्सपेक्टिव्स ऑफ लाइफ. एडवेंचरस, to try a good new things, new good foods, drinks, to experience the different habits and customs and cultures, to prove yourself that yes, you can do it. So this genders amuse works of explorations and adventures as well as guides and accounts of the sojourns in the foreign lands. Clear, everyone? So here all the points which are being discussed are very common and very useful from the point of view of one-liner questions. A travel log contains vivid descriptions. बहुत तरीके से इसका पूरा विश्लेषण किया गया है. एंड ऑफ द प्लेस, किस चीज़ों का? प्लेसेस का, जहाँ पे एक व्यक्ति ट्रैवल कर रहा है, पूरा डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है उसे. इन डिस्क्रिप्शंस ऑफ द सब्जेक्टिव एक्सपीरियंस of visiting a place, your thoughts, blunders, fears, everything is being included in it. जो भी एक विचार है, जो भी आप एडवेंचरस कर रहे हो वहाँ पे, whatever the fear you are tolerating over there, everything which is related while traveling, that is being discussed, that is being described over here. So it is to inform the commentaries about the place, its history, उसके पूरे इतिहास के बारे में बताना, जगह की पूरी इतिहास के बारे में, क्या चीज़ फेमस है, क्यों फेमस है, कब से चल रही है, कितने साल हो गए, यहाँ का कल्चर क्या है. एवरीथिंग इट इज़ बीइंग डिस्कस्ड ओवर हियर. सो इन दिस फॉर्मेट अ ट्रैवलॉग कंटेन्स अ विविड डिस्क्रिप्शंस ऑफ द प्लेस एंड अकाउंट ऑफ योर इंटरैक्शंस विद लोकल पीपल. A travelogue is a truthful account of an individual's experience traveling, usually told in the past tense and in the first person. The word travelogue supposedly come from a combination of the two words. And what are the two basic words? Travel and monologue. Okay. So some of the earliest records of travels come from Egypt. For instance, an enormous 14th century BC record known as the Journeying of the Masters of the Captains of Egypt. From China, we have early account to travels in India by Fahian, AD that 399 to 414, and by Shaman Hehuili AD 630 of the journeys in the Far East. Now here the description is given in very minute detail about the travel log, from which time period it has been started and from where it has been started. Okay. A notable Arabian traveler was Ibn Battuta from 1309 to 1708, who are 28 years traveled around the Far East India. They are having an experience of about 28 years traveling. Pura whole to the past of India, East India, Africa, South Russia, Egypt, Spain, and elsewhere, who in 1354 compiled a copyist. It is a description of his journey. Means he has been a traveler from such a long place, and he has been a traveler since 28 years, and thereafter his experience is shared by him in a very descriptive form. So these are the only handful of many who in classical times, in the Middle Age and during the Renaissance period, explored them known world and opened up the unknown. From the 16th century onwards, the Near East, the Middle East and the Far East. Now Asia and the parts of Africa were increasingly explored and colonized by the European. Just understand the concept by line to line, and here only from you will be getting each and every details of your questions which is being said. So from the 16th century onwards, the Near East, the Middle East and the Far East, Asia and the parts of Africa were increasingly explored and colonized by the European, and the world of the Americas was gradually charted. So, and in the world of the navigations, so travel books of every kind of proliferates. Now, in the half of the 16th century, a number of accounts of principal navigations, voyages, and discoveries of the English nations in 1598. So here the descriptions is giving century wise, like in 16th century what the work and whose journey is being expressed. Then in the 18th century who travel became the easier, has the popularity of the grand tour, and thus there is a steadily increasing the number of works, and there are being included the number of works which is going to be expressed over here. So I have given some very important works, some very important travelers list who has been traveling and in which time period. So just learn here. You have to all learn these things very carefully. So here are the follow, just you have to some of the outstanding work of the last 200 old years. Okay, like Nikolai Karamzin's Letters of Russian Traveler. This was being started in the time period of 1801 and translated into English in 1957. Then Lamartine's Souvenir, Impression, Fancies, Pages, Pageants, and Voyage Orient in 1835. Charles Darwin's Voyage of the Beagle, 1839. Sir Henry Stanley's How I Find Livingstone, 1872. Now what you're thinking this is? This is the traveler's name and their work, from which time period they have been working, on which year they have worked, and this is being get published, and then you can just understand, you can just read it out with their own names. So there you will be getting each and every detail of it. So here are only the listed of few of the workers of the last 200 years. Okay, then Sir Henry Stanley's How I Find Livingstone in 1872, and Through the Dark Continent in 1878. Then Mary Kingsley Travels in West Africa, 1897. Adit Durham's High Abyssinia, 1909. Rebecca West, Black Lamb and Grey Falcon in 1942. Eric Newber's A Short Walk in Hindu Kush in 1958. which he followed with Slowly Down the Gangs in 1966, The Big Red Train Ride in 1978, V.S. Naipaul's work, An Area of Darkness in 1964, Bill Bryson's Neither Here Nor There, Travel in Europe in 1991. And this is how there are number of works being described by number of the travelers. So you people just have to learn that which traveler is consist of which book and in which year. So this is very important lines to be learned. So this section suggests the remarkable richness of the varieties of travel literature, and it may include the illustration materials such as the maps or the pictures. And this is the main prose narrative in the form of you people to understand about the travelogue. So the narrative offered by the travelogue will almost invariable and be a retrospective first person accounts of the author's own experience of a journey or of an unfamiliar place or people. So here it has all been discussed very deeply that how the first person's accounts of the own experience about the journey, then he is himself is unaware of the place, unaware of the people, met for the first time. What is more, the personally and subjective aspects of the narrative is very often to be pronounced, and we are made keenly aware not just of the places being visited but also of the author's response, that place, and his or her impressions, thoughts, and feelings. So, this emphasizes on the autobiographical narratives and the author's personal experience of another people and place. I hope that you people understood till now that what is exactly a travelogue. A travelogue is basically an author or a traveler story where he is traveling from one place to another, meeting number of people of different cultures, and how he is describing and explaining each and everything, again distinguishing the travelogues from the guidebooks, his experience that are being shared by him to you, that is a travelogue. So modern travelogues also exhibits a remarkable range in terms of style and tone, form and structure, and personally adopted the degree of literary aspirations, and in much else besides. So modern travelogues also exhibits a remarkable range in terms of styles and tone. If we're talking about the modern travelogues, so they are being a remarkable range, telling about the styles and tones, forms and structures, and their personal adaptations, their experiences. So the degree of literary aspirations and in much else besides. So the genre admitted of both very serious and very humorous writing, and tonally can encompass everything from the earnest polemics to inconsequently whimsy, from poetic lyricisms to crude farce, and it also spans the complete spectrums of what one might term highbrow, middlebrow, and the lowbrow writing. So there is a something which is being written, work by a traveler, sharing his experience about the culture, about the people, about what he has hold it up in the world too. Okay, so this is a travelogue. Now here are the few of the questions which is being given in a one-liner format. The topic which I have yet covered about it is the travelogue, and whatever the sentences I have given you, all questions are totally framed from this. So just read it very carefully, everything, and complete your questions according to it. This is the one-liner questions. The dash is a piece of writing given an eye witness account of the travel to different cultures and peoples. So you just have to understand that what is a piece of writing. So you just have to mention that particular word. Then travelogue is an alternative spelling of travelogue, which is a dash, films or slides. Everything is given there. You just have to read it very carefully, and I'm sure that you people will definitely attempt the questions without any problems. Okay, so class, understand it very carefully, the concept of the topic what is being taught today, and attempt your questions very carefully. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you, class.